His golf swing always remains beautiful. Let's start with Adam Scott. He is our defending champion.
Well, if you said we have a player who in his last two outings has finished third and he's finished second, and oh, by the way, he happens to be the defending champion of the tournament he's in, you would look at him and you'd say, well, he must be the favorite in the golf tournament. But the circumstances behind that second place finish, Billy Harmon, are exactly what everybody's talking about. Can he rebound, so to speak, from that? My guess is yes. At this stage of his life, he's in his 30s. He's been around the world. He's won over 20 golf tournaments. He'll get the good that there was to get out of the British Open, and there was a lot of good.
I couldn't agree with you more. You know, I really, for someone who had that so-called collapse, he never really hit a real squirrely shot coming in. It was almost like golf just got him.
Death by paper cut.
Yeah, it really was. I guess the iron shot on 17 was one he would want back, but for some reason, I don't worry about Adam. I think he's too solid of a guy. His press conference today I thought was fantastic. I know in my upbringing in golf in the last 30, 40 years, the person I looked up to the most as a golfer and a professional and a person was Jay Haas, and I've always said Adam, to me, reminds me of a young Jay Haas. He just kind of oozes with style and grace, and he's a gentleman. And I don't know, I just have a feeling he's going to be fine.
And prior to, you know, the collapse, if you want to call it that, the last four holes of the British Open, his 54-hole conversion rate had been enviable, almost Tiger-esque. But the fact is, in major championships, this anchored putter is now giving him or putting himself in a position of stress that he's never experienced in his life in major championships. Prior to that, he never putted well enough on fast greens to really be in contention in major championships. But he is now getting the experience in his early 30s that most players with this type of golf swing, you'd have thought they got in their early or mid-20s.
Well, you can't be first in line in everything.
There you go.
He's never been
right.
really a great putter. But I kind of like that swing right there. I figured if I could swing like that, I'd figure out a way to putt. But, you know, this is a textbook swing any way you look at it. I don't see how you would change a thing. I think the biggest change that I see from when he left Butch is I think he leans over a little bit more at address. He's probably a little bit more on top of the ball, we like to say. But I don't think the swing has changed dramatically over the last few years.
One of my favorite segments in any time they have swing sequence photos is the part where they, whoever the teacher may be, alludes to the best part of the golf swing and then alludes to the most troublesome part of the golf swing. What's your favorite part of Adam's golf swing?
Everything. I love everything, his posture, effortless power. If I were going to be critical, which is hard to do, I don't think he hits enough knockdown shots. I think he's kind of a full swinger. Maybe looking back on the 17th hole a couple Sundays ago, maybe a knockdown 6-iron might have been a safer shot than a full bore 7-iron. But he'd been swinging so well going full bore that he just went with his strength that week.
Yeah, but from a technical aspect, it's flawless.
That's what it looks like to me.
The finishing touches.
Yeah, I would think that if he played more shots, I guess. But when you can swing that good, why wouldn't you try to hit it hard? But I still think that he should try to hit more knockdown shots.
It's beautiful to watch, no question about it.
Yeah.
I watch it all day, and we do get to watch it all week.
All right, you guys have talked about the physical state of Adam's